What's poppin', YouTube family? It's your boy Dwight. Welcome back to the channel, Silverback, Sillage. Hope all is well with everybody. And first off, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I post new content. Now today, this video is for the guy that don't want a collection. He don't want to start his own channel, nothing like that. But he wants a series of fragrances that are pretty much for all situations that he may run into on a daily basis. And like the thumbnail said, this is the only 4 fragrances that you need. Keep it locked. Well, let's probe right off into it. Today, I'm exploring into one of my favorite houses in my entire collection. I love the house of Armaf. And one thing about them, they are a Middle Eastern fragrance company that kind of pride themselves off of making clones, if you will, of expensive fragrances. So let's get right off into it. First one here, let's start off with the bottle presentation. And this one right here is Armaf Tres Nuit Pour-On. It is patterned off of Creed's Green Hours Tweed. Let's give her a spray. Let that dry down a little bit so that we can begin to talk about it a little bit. Now, main accords, you got citrus, powdery, violet, lavender, aromatic, woody, iris, amber, herbal, and floral. This one right here is your quintessential springtime going into summertime fragrance. But if you was to buy the 100 ml bottle of Creed Green Hours Tweed, you would pay close to 300 bucks. This bottle right here, you can get on multiple websites, which I'll leave those in the description at the end of this video, for 20 bucks. $19.99, between $19.99 and 21 bucks will get you this wonderful bottle that is long lasting. When it comes down to longevity, it lasts at least 8 hours on skin and 10 plus hours if you put it on your clothes as well, for a lot cheaper. So you got 300 being Creed Green Hours Tweed. This one right here, 20 bucks. Next one. Club de Nuit Milestone. Now this one here is a clone of Creed's Imperial. This is another one by Armaf that is inspired by a very, very expensive fragrance. Now, main accords for it, you got mandarin, you got aromatic, woody, powdery, musky, violet, fruity notes, citrus, amber, and salty notes. Now this one here, if you was to buy Imperial by Creed, you would pay $300 for the 100 ml bottle. This one here, you can get anywhere between that $35 and $40 mark on multiple websites, which I will also leave in the description. Wonderful scent. And out of all 4 of these, it's probably my wife's favorite. This one is good for your date night situations when you're going to be, you know what I'm saying, out with your significant other, maybe in with your nightcap or being close to one another. This one here is a very, very romantic and airy scent with those salty marine accords that are in there. But they nailed it when it comes to trying to get this very, very close to Creed Imperial. I would say this is 90% for a fraction, less than 10% of the cost. Next one. Club de Nuit Sillage. Another Creed inspired fragrance that if you bought the bottle of Creed Silver Mountain Water, you would pay right at that $300 mark. Retail being almost $450. This one here, your main accords, you got citrus, musky, woody notes, powdery, fruity, aromatic, amber, floral, fresh and spicy, and ozonic. Now this one here is your office scent, your everyday, just moving around in traffic when you want to smell fresh and clean. But also it can travel over into your nighttime, also with it being your date nights or just hanging out with the fellas or whatever the case may be. But this one here is a very, very, what I call the Swiss Army knife in this family of fragrances. So it's fresh and clean. Never a bad time to smell like any of these, but this one would even cover the fresh out the shower time when you're Netflixing and chilling. And like I said before, the Creed Silver Mountain Water version of this is $300. That's on discounters. All of these are more expensive, being the Creed version, if you're paying full retail. Now, this last one is my favorite of the collection. It's Club de Nuit Intense Man. Their take on Creed's Aventus. Now, this is your 200 ml bottle presentation that you can get on a couple different websites for around that $50 to $55 range. If you was to buy Creed's Aventus though, at full retail, it's $450 for a 100 ml bottle. Even if you get it at discounted on discounters, which is some of the websites that I'll leave at the bottom, it's going to be anywhere between that $300 and $330, $340 range. This one here is one of my signature scents. I would actually call it my signature scent over Creed Aventus for the simple fact that Creed Aventus is so expensive. Now, your main accords for this one: fruity, citrus, leather, is smoky, amber, woody, sweet, animalic, musky, and fresh. But this one right here is your stunt fragrance. When you really want to go somewhere and make a name for yourself, or actually have some people ask you exactly what it is that you got on and where to get it, this is the one you need. This one right here. $55 will let you smell like an almost $500 fragrance being retail. And as much as I like Creed Aventus, let's be real, everybody's budget is not wrapped around being able to either purchase that bottle or actually have it as a signature scent. This one here, you can get you your 200 ml bottle, and who knows how many months that it's gonna last you. And you have now made yourself a signature scent that you can be known for, that you can wear willy-nilly as much as you want. But one thing I will say about this one, especially if you're wearing it to the office, control the sprays, because being in that confined space, it will allow you to somewhat reach a lot of people. You don't want to offend nobody. Now, when it comes to performance of all of these, because this is also a full review for all of these, all four of these three right here will last you 8+ hours, 10+ hours on skin. Club de Nuit Intense Man lasts 12+ hours, period, on skin, and not even on your clothes. But if you put it on clothes, I guarantee a couple days later that will still be in your clothes, but it's going to be in a pleasant sense. As far as uniqueness, I would have to say none of the four of these are crazy unique. If I was to rate them as far as uniqueness from 1 to 10, I give them all about a 4 at best, probably about a 3, because they are inspired by Creed fragrances that was already out before these came out. But I will say, if all four of these bottles were Creed fragrances actually, at $300 a whop, even at discounters, that's $1,200. This one here you can get 20 bucks, about 35, 40 bucks tops, 35, 40 bucks tops, and no more than 55 for this one at discounters. So for a fraction of the cost of that $1,200 that you would spend if these were Creed fragrances, you can buy these four and pretty much have a collection complete. You ain't got to go get you nothing else until you're absolutely ready, because all four of these will cover all those bases when it comes to signature scents, date nights, spring days, summer days, fall days, on into the winter, because all four of these are strong enough to perform year-round, but for a fraction of the cost of spending so much money on these expensive fragrances that are out here these days. So you can get all four of these for, what do we got? 40, 80, 100, no more than between 160, 170 bucks. You got all four of these for the fact that if I took the Creed fragrances and set them in front of here, you're going to spend close to $1,200 plus. And that's not even counting tax. So you let me know if saving a little bit of money is something that you're interested in. Leave a comment in the comments and let me know what you think. But these four right here is all you need. And that's my time. Peace.